The real reason you chase people who don't value you. There's a painful truth you rarely admit to yourself. You don't chase people because they're special. You chase them because something inside you believes you must earn love in order to deserve it. Every time someone pulls away, every time they treat you like an option, every time they give you the bare minimum, it awakens a familiar ache. It sparks a belief that if you just try harder, love harder, prove yourself more, you might finally become worthy in their eyes. But this chase has nothing to do with them. It has everything to do with the emotional blueprint your past gave you. The one that taught you that love is conditional and affection must be earned. You don't run after people who value you. You don't fight for people who show up consistently. You only chase the ones who make you question your desire, the ones who keep you guessing, the ones who make you feel like you're always one step away from being enough. And this isn't because you enjoy suffering. It's because a younger version of you learned that love often came with uncertainty. Maybe someone you relied on wasn't always emotionally present. Maybe affection depended on your behavior. Maybe approval came only when you performed well, stayed quiet, or didn't cause problems. Whatever the reason, your body learned to equate unpredictability with connection. Now, when you meet someone who mirrors that same inconsistency, you feel an emotional pull that's hard to explain. You aren't drawn to their personality or drawn to the emotional pattern they activate, and so you chase not because they are worthy of pursuit, but because the chase itself feels like home. It feels familiar, even if it hurts. Deep down, you're still trying to win the love you didn't receive consistently in the past. You're trying to finally prove that you are enough, hoping this time the ending will be different. When someone doesn't value you, you start believing that their lack of effort says something about you. Maybe I'm not interesting enough. Maybe I'm not attractive enough. Maybe I'm not lovable enough. And those thoughts push you further into the chase. You tell yourself that if you try just a little harder, if you stay a little longer, if you love a little deeper, they will wake up and finally see your worth. But people don't suddenly value what they've repeatedly overlooked. And love that must be earned is not love it's self-abandonment in disguise. You chase because walking away feels like failure. You chase because letting go forces you to confront an uncomfortable truth that someone you deeply cared for didn't choose you back. You chase because it feels easier to keep trying than to accept the emotional reality. And so you run after someone who barely shows up, hoping they'll change, hoping they'll finally appreciate you, hoping all your emotional investment will eventually pay off. But the more you chase them, the more you lose yourself, the more you sacrifice your own needs, the more you silence your own pain just to hold on to someone who doesn't hold you with the same depth. And what hurts the most is that the person you chase often knows exactly how much you care. They know you'll be there. They know you'll try. They know that no matter how little they give, you'll still show up with your heart wide open. And that knowledge gives them permission to do even less. People rarely change when they're rewarded for giving so little. They become comfortable with being valued more than they value, and you remain stuck in a cycle of proving your worth instead of protecting it. But the truth is this: you are not chasing them. You're chasing healing. You're chasing closure. You're chasing the feeling of finally being chosen by someone who keeps hurting you because it mirrors the unresolved wounds inside you. You think that if you can make this person love you, it will heal every old wound that taught you weren't enough. But healing doesn't happen through repetition. It happens through recognition, through acknowledging that the love you're chasing is not the love you need. The moment you stop running after people who don't value you is the moment your life begins to shift. It's the moment you learn that walking away is not weakness, it's liberation. It's choosing yourself in ways no one else ever taught you to. When you stop chasing, you start seeing clearly. You start noticing the people who do value you, who do care, who do show up consistently. You start attracting connections that don't require you to fight for attention or beg for effort. You start experiencing the kind of love that feels calm, certain, steady. You deserve to be chosen without hesitation. You deserve someone who recognizes your worth from the beginning, not someone who makes you earn it. You deserve a love that meets you halfway, not a love you have to chase like a moving target. And the moment you stop running after the wrong people, the right kind of love finally has space to enter your life.